Kilimanjaro, 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 mlima mrefu sana.
Marashira,
Marashira, Marashira, Marashira, mlima mrefu sana.
Marabaranco,
Marabaranco, Marabaranco, Marabaranco, mlima.
Hello. So today is Friday, and I just finally had my last work day until or before going to Kilimanjaro. So yeah, tomorrow me and Morten we're going. And one thing that I really realized is that when packing for Kilimanjaro and Zanzibar, you have to not only pack for summer but also winter. Like you need the whole season. That is because when you are summiting Kilimanjaro, you're starting in a city called Moshi, which is about 1,800 meters in elevation, and so in Moshi it's I think so. I don't know yet, but I think that it's pretty hot there. And then gradually, when you climb, the temperature is of course falling. And the first day we're going from 1,800 meters, which is in Moshi, and then we're going to the first camp. I think it's called Machame Camp, and it's in 3 kilometers, and that is only halfway there. I mean, so the peak is, I think, 5,800 something, almost 6 kilometers. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of different clothing. We actually have a whole day just to get our gear straight, like see if we have everything that we need, and then Tuesday morning we're starting the ascent. So we'll have some time.
We're on our way to Kilimanjaro, but first we've got some serious flying to do. In order to get to Kilimanjaro airport, we have to catch 3 flights. The first one goes to Vienna for a quick stopover, then to Addis Ababa, and finally to Kilimanjaro. The first flight takes around 1 hour, the second one about 6 hours, and the last one around 2 hours. After flying all night, we finally arrived at Addis Ababa, where we had to wait for 5 hours. We spent all morning in the terminal and managed to get a short nap on a bench. Around 11 AM, Morten and I boarded the Airbus 350 bound for Kilimanjaro International Airport. Approximately 2 hours later, we arrived in a much hotter climate due to the fact that Addis Ababa is located in an elevation of 2,300 meters in the Ethiopian highlands. Needless to say, we were pretty happy to finally be there after a total travel time of about 20 hours. We started our first day in Moshi with a breakfast at the hotel, followed up by meeting with our guide Hussein to go through our gear. We did this to ensure that we have the necessary equipment in order to comfortably be able to endure the hike and make it to the summit. After making sure that we were ready for tomorrow, we reorganized our backpacks, left excessive stuff at the hotel and went to explore the city of Moshi. Walking through the bustling streets, we were immediately immersed in the local culture. The markets of Moshi is a colorful spectacle brimming with exotic fruits, handcrafted goods and the warm smiles of the people who call Moshi home. After our exciting exploration of Moshi, we returned to our hotel with a sense of anticipation. Tomorrow is the big day. We're starting our Kilimanjaro climb. Leaving our hotel, we headed to the Machame Gate, the starting point of our Kilimanjaro adventure. The journey to Machame Gate took about 1 hour, allowing us to see the Tanzanian countryside along the way. Due to weather conditions, we still hadn't seen the actual mountain. Excitement was building up as we waited for the check-in process and we were handed our lunchboxes. Before starting the hike, our gear underwent a thorough check as a security measure, ensuring that all safety requirements were met.
Just checked our bags to see if we have any drones or weapons or anything with us, so now we're just ready to go.
Nice.
11 kilometers to the first camp.
All right.
4 to 5 hours. It's gonna be good.
We have chosen to do the Machame Route. It's renowned for its popularity among trekkers, but also for its formidable challenge. In fact, it's earned its nickname Whisky Route in contrast to the slightly less demanding Baranco or Coca-Cola route. While the Machame Route may be more demanding, it's also more rewarding. The trail is steeper and offers a greater variety of landscapes, from lush rainforest to high alpine desert. Our first day starts in 1,800 meters and ends in around 3,000 meters, exactly where the rainforest zone ends and the moorland zone starts.
Now it's time for lunch break in 2,400 meters.
As we finally reached the Machame camp, the vegetation began to change drastically, marking the transition from the vibrant rainforest to the higher altitude moorland.
Welcome to Machame camp.
So we have arrived at the Machame camp, which is like 5 to 6 hours to get here from Machame Gate, and I think we spent something like 4.5 hours. So we were a little faster than anticipated, but yeah, it went well, and I think that there's not too much people here, so maybe that's why. But yeah, so upon arriving here, our porters and guides set up a really nice tent for us, and they even put a table with a tablecloth on. So I think where we're supposed to eat dinner. But yeah, now we just got a washing, like a bowl with hot water to wash our armpits and face and feet. And I think, yes, because it only took 4.5 hours, we have some time now where we can just chill and look around. And the cook will cook our dinner, and then yeah, that's it for today. Good morning after the first night on Kilimanjaro. For me, this night was really tough. I didn't sleep at all, maybe 1 hour in total. And Morten, of course, he slept like a baby. But yeah, today we're going to Shiba Cave Camp, which is not a very long hike. It's about 3 to 4 hours. So we're gonna leave in maybe 1 hour, and then we're gonna be there already at 12 or 1 o'clock. Because it's not in the rainforest anymore, it's there's not so much shade, which means that we can just, the UV index is very high because we're up in the mountains, so we need to apply a lot of sunscreen. But when we get there, we can just relax and chill and just enjoy the sun and the view. So I think it's gonna be good to not have a very long day today. But even though that it's not that far away, it's still like 1 kilometer in elevation, so it's gonna be tough.
So we just reached the second camp for this trip. It's called Shiba Cave Camp, and it's about 3,800 meters above sea level. And we just climbed around 1,000 meters today. So yeah, closer to the top. It's good. Day 2.
And like in the previous camp, I think they also put up our tent. And yeah, I said earlier that I thought that we would be here early and just be able to enjoy the sun, but I think the plans have changed, so it's pretty cold. The weather is shifting swiftly, so yeah, we could be lucky that in 1 hour it's blue skies and sunshine. We'll see. But yeah, we're heading to our tent, and I can see that it's the same tent as well, which was good. So we're probably gonna spend the rest of the day in there.
After a few hours, the rain cleared up and we took the opportunity to explore the camp. On our walk, we met another group engaged in a singing circle. However, as the sun was already setting and the temperature dropped significantly, we opted for an early night's rest to ensure that we were well prepared for tomorrow's new challenges.
Good morning after our second night in Kilimanjaro. When we arrived yesterday, it was just completely overcast. We couldn't see anything, and now we woke up to a really beautiful view of, like, we can also see the other volcano, which is called Machame Route, which is over there in the background. I'm not sure if it's visible on the video, but tonight was really cold. I think it was below freezing, and it's only getting colder because right now we're at 3,800 meters in elevation, and today we're gonna go up to Lava Tower, which is in 4,800 meters, and we do that just to get used to the altitude, and then we're gonna descend again a little bit back to 3,900 meters. So I think it's gonna be a great day. Right now it's completely blue skies, and just now actually when I started filming, the sun just rose over the mountain up there. So I'm already start feeling that it's much hotter, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to another day. Right now we're at around 4.5 kilometers height, so we're almost there, which is at the Lava Tower. We're gonna have lunch there, and then after that we're gonna descend. So the reason that we're going high today is to get used to the altitude. Tomorrow we're gonna go to another camp, which is in 4,600, 4,800, something like that. And from there, we're gonna go to the summit through the night. So it's gonna be tough because even though we are up high already, there's still more to go. But we'll manage. We're taking a lot of groups and not so much headache, and yeah, we'll make it eventually. Behind me here is the Lava Tower, where we just had lunch, and now we reached our maximum altitude for today. It's just breathtaking. Also literally from the altitude. But yeah, we're heading down from now on for the rest of the day. So hopefully now it's just gonna be more relaxing. And here you can see Morten in just a second, and he looks very relaxed and happy.
Very happy. Only downhill from here.
Exactly.
On our descent from the lava tower, we saw some of the remarkable Dendrocenio Kilimanjaro, a giant groundsel unique to Kilimanjaro. Although it might look like a giant pineapple or cactus, it's actually more closely related to the dandelion. These remarkable plants have evolved over millions of years, adapting to the high altitudes of Kilimanjaro by insulating their stems with dead leaves. This unique survival strategy is essential given the frequent sub-zero temperatures at these heights.
This camp is like twice the size of the other camps that we've been to. And the reason for that is because two of the routes that you can take to the peak of Kilimanjaro, there's a junction further up. But yeah, now there's a cloud coming in just now, and it's probably going to be really cold.
In Baranco camp, we had a lot of rolling clouds coming and going. I managed to do a quick shave in between some of the chilling clouds. I was particularly thankful for having brought my walking poles, as they provided much needed support and relief for my knees. Descending to lower altitudes was a welcome change, even though it was a bit of a mental challenge to walk downhill after making it all the way uphill.
Yeah.
The afternoon and evening were dedicated to relaxation. We played chess, had some popcorn, and simply chilled out. It was a well-deserved break after a long and exhausting day on the trail.
Good morning from Baranco camp. It's really cold again, but also extremely beautiful. We're going up there, and you can see the view in front of me right now. So hopefully in not too much time the sun will also hit us, because I think it's below zero right now and my fingers are freezing, so I need to put on my glove again. So now we're leaving the Baranco, right? Camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baranco? Like a lot of other people. And it looks like the first part is going to be pretty steep, upwards from the beginning, and then it's supposed to be like up and down today. We're starting off at 4 kilometers height in altitude, and we're ending up at 4,600 today. How are you feeling?
Good. A little sunburn, but that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We made it through the, I hope so, the hardest part of this wall that we're climbing right now. It was pretty steep. It's just tough that every time you take one step, like 1 meter forward, you go like half a meter up. I don't know how many meters we've climbed so far, but it feels like a lot.
On our way through Karanga Valley to Karanga Camp, where we'll have the lunch break for the day. And yeah, it's approximately 4,200 meters above sea level, and we still have to go to 4,600 meters before we camp for the night.
And behind us you can actually see, it's not the Uhuru peak, but it's Like the peak is up there, but it's just behind it, so it's a little higher behind it, but you can't see it from here. And the view from the other side. Oh, it's a guy who wants to pass. Just a second. Yeah. And the view in front of us, it's kind of surrealistic because you're just walking so high above the clouds. Look at this. A little bit of altitude sickness. Not too bad, but a little bit a little bit of headache, and just tiredness and shortness of breath. But it feels like it's improving because you get used to it. So since we were up at Lava Tower yesterday at 4,600 and then down again, now that we're at something like 4,200, it doesn't feel that bad actually. You still get the shortness of breath because there's less oxygen in the air, but it's much better. And the views are just gradually becoming more and more amazing. So tonight when we arrive at the camp, actually it's this afternoon, we have to go to bed really early. Maybe as soon as we arrive, I think they will make some food for us, and after we have eaten, it's just straight to bed, because at midnight we have to wake up, drink just let this guy pass. Jumbo. Poa. That means
I'm good.
how are you? And I'm good in Swahili. But yeah, they'll wake us up at midnight, and then we'll start the ascent to the top, to Uhuru Peak, and that is basically gonna take all night. We have to walk for 6 hours. Yeah, so, and that's in complete darkness as well. And during the night it's really cold, so we're gonna have to just take it slowly, just step by step, pole pole, as they say. Don't rush anything. And I think that we're both pretty confident that we'll make it.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we have to. It's gonna be really hot, but yeah, I think we're gonna make it. We have to, since we made it this far. So yeah, we'll see. At last, we arrived at the base camp, or Baranco camp, so as it's called. And here in the background, there's another really big peak. It's 5,100 meters. But yeah, just completely exhausted. Yeah, today was really tough. I think it was the hardest day so far, and also the fourth day. So it makes sense in in terms of exhaustion and yeah, also because we did a lot of ups and downs today. Yeah, it felt like an eternity and to get here. But yeah, eventually we made it as we thought we would. And tomorrow is the big day. The dinner is going to be served in 1 hour from now, and then we just go straight to bed, even though the sun hasn't set.
Shira, Kibo, and Mavensi.
Shira, Kibo, and Mavensi. So those three peaks are actually all a part of Kilimanjaro. So the whole mountain, or the whole national park, consists of 3 volcanoes. That is one, that is Mweka, but there's only one of them that is still active, and I think it's the Shiba
one, if I'm not mistaken. Shira. And I think you can look down in the crater from the Uhuru peak. Uhuru peak actually means freedom peak in Swahili. So yeah, we're going there tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have any clouds, so we can see the view from there. There's been a lot of clouds, but below us, so that probably isn't a problem. But yeah, we'll still cross our fingers.
Need to park because we are going.
Before turning in for the short night, our guide Hussein provided us with a thorough briefing on the final leg of our hike. He covered essential topics including equipment, nutrition and the specifics of the upcoming hike.
So this is according to the way we feel. So we don't take heavy food because digestion is too small.
Okay.
So if you take heavy food, so your stomach will stay a long time without digestion, and then those food will stay a long time in the stomach, become like a poison for you.
Okay.
So you can feel very, very heavy and very bad stomach. But we have to be passive and consistent what we are doing and what we are focused for. For that night.
Good.
Our aim and our goal is to reach to the top safe, without any kind of injury, problem or something else. And then coming back here safe. It's the same like here. You can put down jacket, the t-shirt, the fleece t-shirt, down jacket, warm jacket, and then the winter jacket on the top. Okay?
Sure.
So make sure that you wear enough clothes, because we have a time when you feel warm, we can stop and then we can take off. I can take my bag, so we have a room so I can put kind of clothes if you need, if you feel warm.
Okay. After the briefing, our excitement for this final ascent was very high. Hussein and our assistant guide Baraka made us feel confident that we're going to make it. Sleep at such high altitudes is a bit of a struggle, but I managed to get around 3 hours, which, considering both the altitude, the cold, as well as the excitement, wasn't too bad. Okay, time to go. So we walked, how long did you say?
1 hour and 22 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, almost 1.5 hours. And we reached an altitude of about 5,000 meters now. And yeah, all of us are doing great so far. So we'll just take it slow and we'll make it. We'll make it. Definitely.
We kill it.
We'll kill it at Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro.
We've now reached 5,600 meters, so there's not too long to go yet. And you can see the sun is coming up now. And the view is nothing like anything I've ever seen. We're almost there. Only half an hour to Stella Point, and then another 45 minutes to the top of Africa. I'm just exhausted.
Good. Pretty good actually.
Nice.
No headache, no altitude sickness or anything, so that's just great.
Yeah.
Exhausted, and tired, but that's part of it.
Hopefully we'll make it and we'll see the actual sunrise. But as you can see, the sun is already coming up. So we're now just heading for the top. We just passed the Stella Point, which is the second, it's the final point at Kilimanjaro. And now we're walking up the last, I think, 130 meters. This night was extremely exhausting, with dizziness and headache and everything that comes with doing
going to high altitudes, but now we're almost there. It's just incredible. I mean, also look at this. In front of me, there's a glacier. Let me just turn around the camera. So here we finally are at the top of Africa, top of Mount Kilimanjaro. I think this is probably the most giving and taking experience of my life. During the night, it was so extremely challenging to get up and just keep on walking, even though you could feel your head exploding and you can feel the dizziness, and you just wanted to stop and go down because your body don't want to stay at that altitude, on this altitude. But yeah, we finally made it. We got to take a picture in front of the famous sign. Here's Morten. He's very happy as well.
A long night.
Yeah,
We did it. It was
but
great.
we did it.
On the top now.
But here you can see, even though that we feel very special that we did this, I think that all of those people here also do that. There's so many. I think every day there's 300 climbers going up to the top, and they have each team that consists of 2 people, like the 2 of us, have like 6 porters and 2 guides and 1 cook. So it's a lot of people going up and down. But here at the top it's only the guides and the tourists. This whole area here, and basically I think the caldera as well, used to be completely used to be a glacier, all of it. But yeah, we'll just stay here for a couple more minutes and I'll take some pictures. Now that the sun is up, it's a little warmer, so I can probably take some pictures without freezing my hand off. And then it's going to be a long walk back down. We're descending to an altitude of 3 kilometers today, so it's a long walk. We're going all the way down of where we just walked. But yeah, that's the name of the game. So
The descent presented its own set of challenges, particularly for the knees. I experienced some altitude sickness, but it gradually improved as we descended to lower altitudes. Upon reaching Mweka camp, our incredible team treated us to a couple of songs. We expressed our gratitude by tipping them, acknowledging the tremendous effort they put into making our Kilimanjaro experience as enjoyable as it was.
Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata.
Tulianza na Machame,
Hakuna matata.
na Shira tukalala,
Hakuna matata.
Baranco kikachoma,
Hakuna matata.
Karanga tukapita.
Hakuna matata.